Hello students, welcome to the online session of chemistry. So in the last session, we have discussed about the percentage composition of an element in a compound. So let's begin with the new concept, that is empirical formula and molecular formula. By knowing the percentage composition, of the elements, we can determine the empirical formula. By the determination of empirical formula, we can calculate empirical formula mass. If the molar mass or molecular mass of the compound is known, then we can determine the molecular formula of a compound. Now let us study how this molecular formula of a compound can be determined. So before going to that, what is meant by empirical formula? Empirical formula and molecular formula. The first one is empirical formula. So this empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio, or the relative number of atoms present in a, the relative number of atoms of various atoms of an element present in a compound is given by empirical formula. So this gives the simplest whole number ratio of the atoms of different elements present in the given compound, or it also gives the relative number of atoms of different elements present in a compound. Now let us take hydrogen peroxide as an example. The molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. So in order to write the empirical formula, so we have to take out 2 as the common factor. Then this becomes HO. Then HO is the empirical formula of hydrogen peroxide. So therefore, this is the simplest whole number ratio. They are in the ratio 1:1. So this formula is known as empirical formula. Similarly, we can write the empirical formula for benzene. The molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Then here the 6 is the common factor, then remove the common factor, then you will get CH. So this is the simplest whole number ratio of carbon and hydrogen in benzene molecule. They are in the ratio 1:1. Then, so other examples for empirical formula are glucose. The molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. C6H12O6. So 6 is the common factor, then remove the common factor 6. Then this becomes CH6O. So this is the empirical formula of glucose. Then C2H6. This is ethane. So here 2 is the common factor. Remove the common factor, then this becomes CH3. So this is the empirical formula of ethane. methane. So therefore, empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio. So here in this, what is the ratio of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen? They are in the ratio 1:6:1. So in this, they are in the ratio 1:3. The simplest whole number ratio of various atoms of an element present in the compound is known as the empirical formula, or it also gives the relative number of atoms of different elements in a compound is known as empirical formula. Then for some compounds like water, then H2SO4, sulfuric acid, then Na2S2O3. So for these molecules, the empirical formula and molecular formula, so both are same. So now what is meant by molecular formula? So molecular formula gives the exact number of atoms of different elements present in the compound. So this molecular formula is the actual number of atoms of different elements present in the compound. So for example, the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Then the molecular formula means, so in benzene there are 6 carbon atoms and there are 6 hydrogen atoms. Then the molecular formula of glucose C6H12O6. So this is the molecular formula of glucose. So in glucose there are 6 carbon atoms and 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. So therefore, molecular formula gives the actual number of atoms of different elements present in a molecule or a compound. Then what is the relationship between the empirical formula and molecular formula? So molecular formula is related to empirical formula by this equation, that is molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into n, where n is an integer, integer having the values 1, 2, 3, etc. So therefore, by knowing the empirical formula, we can calculate the molecular formula. Then, so while calculating the value of n, so this relation becomes, so n is equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. So the value of n can be calculated with this relation. So that is n is equal to molecular mass of the given compound divided by empirical formula mass. So now we solve some important problems based on the calculation of empirical formula and molecular formula. That is, these problems are very, very important from the point of examination. So then, ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಂಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬೈ knowing the percentage composition of the elements of the compound. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಎಂಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಎಂಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ contains a hydrocarbon contains 75% carbon. 75% carbon. What is its empirical formula? ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು? ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸಂಟೇಜ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 75%. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಂಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ? ಈ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನಿನ ಎಂಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸೊ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಡೇಟಾಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ percentage mass of carbon? 75%. But the given compound is hydrocarbon. That means which also contains hydrogen. So therefore the mass is given in terms of percentage. Therefore the total mass of the hydrocarbon is equal to 100. So now we can calculate what is the percentage mass of hydrogen. That is percentage mass of hydrogen. This is equal to 100 minus 75. So this is equal to 25. So therefore in the first column write down element name. In the first column write the element name. Then in the second column write the percentage composition of the element. So how many different elements are present? 2 different elements. The first one is carbon. I will write as C. The symbol of carbon is C. Then the second element is hydrogen. So I will write the symbol of hydrogen, that is H. Then what is the percentage composition of carbon? That is 75. Hydrogen is 25. Then what is the mass? That is percentage composition or percentage mass of carbon. That is 75. Hydrogen is 25. Then write in the next column the atomic mass. The atomic mass of carbon and hydrogen. The atomic mass of carbon is 12. The atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Then, so in the next column, calculate the number of moles of the elements. So number of moles of the elements is calculated by the mass of the element divided by its gram atomic mass. So therefore number of moles of element. So this is calculated by given mass divided by atomic mass. Given mass divided by atomic mass. The given mass here 75 divided by, what is the atomic mass of carbon? That is 12. So then in case of hydrogen, the given mass is 25 divided by its atomic mass is 1. So then 75 is divided by 12, then this is equal to 6.25. 6.25. Then 25 divided by 1, so this is equal to 25. 25 divided by 1, so this is equal to 25. So in the next column, so this gives number of moles of element. So this is calculated by given mass divided by atomic mass. Mass divided by atomic mass. So in the next column, calculate the molar ratio, that is calculated by the number in the previous column. Number in the previous column. In the previous column, divided by the smallest number in this column. So that is 6.25 and 25. Between these two values, 6.25 is the smallest value. So therefore, divide this by 6.25 divided by 6.25, then this is equal to 1. So number in the previous column divided by the smallest number. Smallest number. So this is also known as the molar ratio. The molar ratio. So in the last column, write the simplest ratio. Simplest ratio. Simplest ratio. So these are the important columns are used while solving this problem. So now this is 25 is divided by 6.25. So this is equal to 4. This is equal to 4. Then the simplest ratio. So that is 1 and 4. Simplest ratio, or this is simple ratio, that is 1 and 4. 1 and 4. So this is about the tabular column of the problem. That is, the first column is element, second column contains percentage composition or percentage mass of the element, third column atomic mass, the fourth column the number of moles of an element. It is calculated by dividing given mass. Divide the given mass by atomic mass. The next column is the molar ratio. So this is calculated by number in the previous column divided by smallest number. So among these two values, which is the smallest number? That is 6.25. So therefore, the number in the previous column is 6.25. Then the smallest number is 6.25. So after dividing 6.25 by 6.25, this is equal to 1. So then 25 is divided by 6.25, this is equal to 4. So therefore, the simple ratio of the different atoms present in the hydrocarbon is 1:4. So therefore, the simple ratio is, that is the ratio of carbon to hydrogen, that is they are in the ratio 1:4. So therefore, the empirical formula is CH4. This is the answer. The answer is CH4. So this is the method to determine the empirical formula. So note the contents of the columns, that is the first column, the heading is element, in the second column percentage composition, then third column atomic mass, so fourth column number of moles of an element. It is calculated by given mass divided by atomic mass. Then the next column is the number in the previous column divided by the smallest number in the previous column. So that is, so among these two values 6.25 is the smallest value. So therefore, 6.25 is divided by 6.25, that is equal to 1. Then the second one is 25 divided by 6.25, this is equal to 4. Therefore, the simple ratio of the carbon to hydrogen is 1:4. So therefore, the empirical formula is CH4. So this is the answer. The next problem is, so in your study material, the page number 6, in your study material, the page number 6, that is a compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon and 71.65% chlorine. Its molecular mass is 98.96 grams. What are its empirical formula and molecular formula? So again we have to construct a table. So this compound contains, so the first column is element. So in the second column take down, percentage composition. So then in the third column take down atomic mass. So then in the fourth column, that is the number of moles. In the fourth column take the number of moles of an element. So it is given by mass by atomic mass. So in the next column, calculate molar ratio. So this is given by the number in the previous column. The number in the previous column divided by the smallest number. Smallest number. The last one is the simple ratio. Simple ratio. So what are the different elements present in the given compound? So they are hydrogen, the first one is hydrogen, then its percentage composition is 4.07. Then the next element is carbon, its percentage composition is 24.27. 24.27. The next element is chlorine. Then its percentage mass is 75 percentage mass is 71.65. 71.65. The atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Then atomic mass of carbon is 12. Then atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. So this is given in the problem. The percentage mass of hydrogen is 4.07, percentage mass of carbon is 24.27, then percentage mass of chlorine is 71.65. Then atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of carbon is 12, then atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. So what is the operation to be done in the fourth column? So now we have to calculate the number of moles of an element. So this is calculated by the equation mass means the given mass divided by atomic mass. The given mass is 4.07 divided by its atomic mass. So that is 4.07 divided by 1, then 24.27 divided by 12. So then 71.65 divided by 35.5. So 4.05 divided by 1, so this is equal to 4.07. Then 24.27 divided by 12, so this is equal to 2.0225. Then 71.65 divided by 35.5. So this is equal to 2.018. So in the next column, we have to calculate molar ratio. So it is given by this equation, that is the number in the previous column divided by smallest number. First select which is the smallest number among these values. So this is 4.07, this is 2.0225, this is 2.018. So therefore, so this is divided by 2.0, this is the smallest number. So therefore 4.07 divided by the smallest number in this column is 2.018. 2.018. Then here 2.0225 divided by 2.018. So this is equal to, lastly, 2 2.018 divided by 2.018. So this is equal to 1. So 4.07 divided by 2.018. So this is equal to 2.01. This is approximately equal to 2. So then 2.022 divided by 2.018. So this is equal to 1.0019. 1.019. So this is equal to, so this is approximately equal to 1. So then 2.018 divided by 2.018, this is equal to 1. Equal to 1. So therefore, what is the simple ratio? 2, 1, then this is also equal to 1. So therefore, the simple ratio of hydrogen is to carbon is to Cl, that is 2:1:1. So therefore, the empirical formula is CH2Cl. There is 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 chlorine atom. So CH2Cl is the empirical formula of the given compound. So now we have to calculate what is the molecular formula of the compound. So in order to calculate the molecular formula, first we have to calculate the empirical formula mass. Empirical formula mass. What is the mass of this empirical formula? So that is empirical formula mass is equal to 1 into 1 carbon atom. So therefore 1 into 12 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 35.5. 1 into 12 plus 2 into 1 plus 1 into 35.5. So this is equal to 49.5. This is equal to 49.5. So now what is the relationship between molecular formula and empirical formula? So molecular formula, MF means molecular formula. So this is equal to empirical formula, EF means empirical formula into N. So first we have to calculate the value of N. So N is equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. So this is equal to, the molecular mass is given in the problem, that is 98.96 grams divided by 49.5. So this is equal to 2. Therefore, the value of N is equal to 2. The value of N is equal to 2. So therefore, molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into 2. So this is equal to C2H 4, then Cl2. So, this is the answer. So, what is the molecular formula of the given compound? That is C2H4Cl2. C2H4Cl2 is the molecular formula. C2H4Cl2 is the molecular formula of the compound. So, this is the method used to determine the empirical formula and molecular formula. So, I will repeat once again. In the first column take down element, in the second column take down percentage composition, means the percentage masses of the different elements. In the third column atomic mass, in the fourth column the number of moles of an element, that is calculated by mass by atomic mass. Then next column is molar ratio, that is calculated by number in the previous column divided by smallest number. The last column contains simple ratio of the different atoms. So, hydrogen, carbon and chlorine. So, what is the percentage mass of hydrogen? 4.07. Then its atomic mass is 1. Then number of moles of hydrogen is equal to 4.07 by 1. This is equal to 4.07. Then carbon, that is percentage mass is 24.27. Then its atomic mass is equal to 12. Then the number of moles of carbon, that is equal to 24.27 divided by 12. This is equal to 2.0225. Then the third element is chlorine. Percentage composition is 71.65. Then its atomic mass is 35.5. 71 number of moles of chlorine is equal to 71.65 divided by 35.5, that is equal to 2.018. So, then calculate the molar ratio, that is the number in the previous column is divided by the smallest number of moles, that is 2.018. 4.07 divided by 2.018. So, this is equal to 2.01. This is approximately equal to 2. If the fraction is found, then it is round off to the next whole number. 2.0225 divided by 2.018. So, this is equal to 1.0019. Then this is approximately equal to 1. 2.018 divided by 2.018. So, this is equal to 1. So, therefore, lastly the simple ratio of hydrogen, carbon and chlorine are 2:1:1. Then what is the simple ratio of hydrogen, carbon and chlorine? They are in the ratio 2:1:1. Then the empirical formula is CH2Cl. Then calculate empirical formula mass. What is the mass of this empirical formula? There is 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 chlorine atom. So, 1 into atomic mass of carbon plus 2 number of hydrogen atoms in the empirical formula into its atomic mass. The atomic mass of carbon is 1 plus the 1 chlorine atom into 35.5. The sum is equal to 49.5. So, then calculate the value of N using this relationship. The molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N, or N is equal to molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Molecular mass is equal to 98.96, that is given in the problem. Then this is 49.5 is the empirical formula mass. Then this is equal to 2. So, therefore, the molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into 2. This is the value of N. Then finally, molecular formula becomes C2H4Cl2. So, this is the answer. The next problem. That is, in the study material, the question number 2, find the empirical formula and molecular formula of a compound containing 51.28% carbon, 9.4% hydrogen, 27.35% oxygen and 11.95% nitrogen. Molecular mass of the compound is 234. So, now we have to calculate both empirical formula and molecular formula. So, find the empirical formula and molecular formula of the compound containing 51.28% of carbon, 9.4% of hydrogen, 27.35% of oxygen and 11.95% nitrogen. Molecular mass of the compound is 234. So, again write in the first column element. So, in the second column take down the percentage composition or the percentage mass. So, in the next column take down atomic mass. Then in the next column take down the number of moles of an element. So, this is given by mass divided by atomic mass. Then in the next column take down molar ratio. So, this is given by the number in the previous column. Divided by smallest number. The last column is simple ratio. The first element is containing 51.2% of carbon. So, percentage mass of carbon is 51.28. The next element is hydrogen, 9.4%. Then the next element is oxygen, so that is 27.35%. Next element is nitrogen. Nitrogen, that is 11.95%. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. The atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Then atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. So then calculate the number of moles of an element. So this is calculated by given mass divided by atomic mass, that is 51.28 divided by 12. Then in case of hydrogen, 9.4 divided by 1, so this is equal to 9.4 moles. So in case of oxygen, 27.35 divided by 60, so this is equal to then 11.95 divided by 14. So then this 51.28 divided by 12, so that is equal to 4.27. So this is equal to 4.27. Then this is 9.4, then 27.35 divided by 16, this is equal to 1.7093. So then 11.95 divided by 14, this is equal to 0.8535. So next, calculation of molar ratio. This is calculated by this equation, the number in the previous column divided by. First select the smallest number among these four values. This is 4.27, 9.4, 1.7093, then last one is 0.8535. So this is the smallest number. Then 0.8535, 9.4 divided by 0.8535, then 1.7093 divided by 0.8535, then 0.8535 divided by 0.8535. So this is equal to 1, then this is equal to 5, this is 11.01 and this is 200, then this is 1. This is 1. So what is the simple ratios of the different atoms? That is 5, this is 11 and this is 2 and this is 1. This is 1. So then what is the ratio of C is to H is to O is to 9, 5 is to 11 is to 2 is to 1. So therefore empirical formula is C5H11, C5H11 O2N. So this is the empirical formula, C5H11O2. O2N is the empirical formula. Then we have to calculate the molecular formula of the compound. That is, first calculate the empirical formula mass. Empirical formula mass. Formula mass of C5H11 O2n. First calculate empirical formula mass of N. This formula, empirical formula C5H11O2n. So there are 5 carbon atoms. Then its atomic mass is 12 plus there are 11 hydrogen atoms. Then its atomic mass is 1 plus 2 oxygen atoms. Its atomic mass is 16 plus 1 into 14. 1 nitrogen atom, then multiplied by its atomic mass 14. So this is 12 5s 60 plus 11 into 1 11 plus 16 2s 32 plus 14. Then the sum is equal to 170. So this sum is equal to 117. So 117 is the empirical formula mass of this formula. Now calculate the molecular formula. So what is molecular formula? Molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N. So first we have to calculate the value of N. N is equal to molecular mass. Molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Empirical formula mass, this is equal to molecular mass is given, that is 234. The empirical formula just we have calculated, that is 117. So this is equal to 2. So this is equal to 2. So therefore molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into 2. So that is from this equation, molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N. So in place of N, I wrote here 2. So then empirical formula is equal to what? C5H11 then O2 into N multiplied by 2. So this is equal to C10 H22 O4 then N2. So this is the molecular formula of the compound C10 H22 O4 and N2 is the molecular formula of the compound. So this is molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N. First calculate the value of N. So that is molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. This is equal to 234 divided by 117. So this is equal to 2. Therefore the molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into 2. The empirical formula is C5H11O2n multiplied by 2. Then you will get C10H22O4n2. So that is the molecular formula of the compound. The next problem is a compound contains 47.3% copper and 52.7% chlorine. What is the empirical formula? That is in your study material, the problem number is 3. A compound contains 47.3% copper and 52.7% chlorine. What is the empirical formula? The given atomic mass of copper is equal to 63.5 and chlorine 35.5. So, in this problem only two elements, one is copper, another one is chlorine. So, first one is copper, then the second one is chlorine. The percentage mass of copper is 47.3, then chlorine 52.7. Atomic mass of copper is 63.5. Atomic mass of copper is 63.5. Atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. Then calculate the number of moles of copper, that is given mass 47.3 divided by 63.5. 47.3 divided by 63.5, this is equal to 0.744. 0.744. Then calculation of number of moles of chlorine, that is 52.7 divided by 35.5, this is equal to 1.484. The number of moles of copper is equal to 0.744. The number of moles of chlorine is equal to 1.484. So, among these two values, which one is smallest? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು numbers ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 0.744. So, therefore, the 0.744 divided by 0.744, this is equal to 1. Then 1.484 divided by 0.744. So, this is equal to 1.99. So, this is approximately equal to 2. The simple ratios of copper and chlorine is 1 and 2. So, therefore, the ratio of copper to chlorine, they are in the ratio 1:2. So, therefore, empirical formula is formula is CuCl2. So, this is the answer. CuCl2. CuCl2 is the answer.